What up? Yeah, I just woke up. I just fucking woke up. I don't give a fuck. You know, last night, yeah, my voice is nasally as fuck. I got some kind of nasal fucking issue. So please bear with me, right? But yo, it feels great outside too. Last night, bro, I was talking to my homeboy. He was dropping me off uh, home. Well, kind of to the bar, cause that's where I was going. The bar's right next to my house, though, right? I was telling him, man, it's been a long time since I've been with a white woman, bro. I think I need some action from Becky. It's he drops me off. I go to the bar, and fine ass, fine ass Snow Bunny working, behind the bar. And I'm not really thinking nothing of it. Like, I'm just me. I'm just being me. I come in, got my Goku shit on. You feel me? I do me. I'm very laid back, very quiet, very chill, right? So I don't engage with her too much, but I just engage with her enough. I ain't gonna lie. And again, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm chilling. Yo, shorty, uh, like, like out of nowhere, unexpectedly, shorty, slide me the number, slide me the paper with the number. You feel me? I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. I spoke that into existence. You feel me? Anyway, long story short, my people's coming there. Let's just say, fuck it up for me. Whole night going smooth. My people fuck it up for me. I text old girl. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry about, I didn't do nothing, but my people start tripping. I'm like, hey, sorry about, that shit, But I hope we can, kick it soon or whatever. No text back. You feel me? So there are two sides of this issue that I want to address. One is with the white people. I know what white people think about us. See, I don't have to be ignorant or ignorant, not even ignorant. I don't have to be ignorant. I don't have to be hood, ratchet. I ain't gotta be that. But I understand that these people automatically group us together. And I understand that they come from a culture of, it's a long culture of really an accountability. Like, they don't like being really accountable. And it's like, I feel like they look at us black people like almost like animals. Like, and I'm talking about, like, when you go to the safari or the zoo and you look at the animals, really more like the safari. In Africa we live among animals. You feel me? So we're not sitting there trying to like study them, and like we did that for survival back then, but once we learned the animals, we kind of just leave them alone. It's just like, oh yeah, there's a baboon. Ha, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm. It's like you like, then you just keep walking. But white people, they have this thing where they like to study the animal and be like, oh look at its behavior. Oh look at what it's doing. And and I feel like that's how they look at it. That's how they look at it. You feel me? And let's just be real. This whole pet shit, having pets, cats and dogs and shit, you know, it really started with white people. Again, black people are used to just living among the animals and just chilling. This whole having pets is, animals as pets, it started with them. I got a cat. I love my cat. I love my cat, you know? If there is any animal that I advise getting a pet as, it's a cat because they're cool as fuck, right? I hate dogs. I hate the motherfuckers. I don't care. I hate them. And see, that's another difference between us. Like, this dog love shit, this dog culture, it started with white people. You understand? Think about the concept of taking an animal out of its natural habitat, mutating it to fit your needs, and then basically enslaving that bitch. That's basically what these motherfuckers did. They do it to animals, they do it to humans. So, I see a lot of white fatigue going on, right? White people are very, they're starting to be very irritated about what black people do in public, you feel me? And they're letting it be known they're irritated. What's up, big bro? Yeah, man, it feels good out here. They're letting it be known that they don't like how we conduct ourselves in public, right? And see, this is where I say I'm kind of like in between a rock and a hard place because I understand. I hate this ghetto ass behavior. I hate this ratchet shit, this unruly shit. See, I'm 33 now. I had my wild days. I had my pookie days. I had my days where I was wilding out, just wilding the fuck out. Like, I'm not even talking about party days. I had my party days. Those were a little bit more fun, but I had my hoodlum days, where I was wilding out, and I look back on it, and it's just like, I don't want to live my life like that. I did my time, did some crimes, and did the time. Sure did, right? I enjoy my peace and quiet. As a 33-year-old black man, I enjoy my peace and quiet, bro. I want to have fun. I want to have laughs. I'm not worried about what somebody's thinking about me, their preconceived notions about me, their disposition about me. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. I'm going to give you the same energy you give me. It's simple and plain, right? You feel me? So, like, even knowing how white people secretly view me, and it's not secret because I know this shit, but even knowing that, I can still be cool with you. As long as you treat me right, I'm gonna treat you right. You know? And I get what they call the black fatigue. I get it. Cause niggas is openly just acting a fool. Don't know how to have chill, when to have chill, right? But check me out though, right? This goes back to the lack of accountability white people tend to have. Brodusky, and I'm talking to white people. Brodusky. Now, this is not me. I come straight from Africa, right? But I grew up here. So I had the black American experience to a degree as far as growing up around, my peoples, right? Brodusky, you cannot, and I mean cannot, bring a people to a country against their will, a people that you feel superior to, even though you're not. Absolutely, you're not. Bring them to a country they have no clue about, speaking a language they don't know, dehumanize them, make them feel inferior, completely destroy them mentally, physically, psychologically, just fuck them up so they can be subservient animals to you, right? You don't even treat what y'all have never in the history of humanity treated animals the way that y'all treated black people during chattel slavery. Hands down, I know for a fact y'all would never treat animals like that. You, yeah, brutalize them, and then once you've made them subservient enough, use them for whatever purposes for all these years, then later down the line, you say you're going to free them, the damage has been done. Once you free them, you oppress them some more with your Jim Crow shit. And see, yeah, I don't give a fuck about who was active and who wasn't. If you stood by and stood beside and didn't fight back that shit, you just as guilty. If you stood by and just reaped the benefits and just said, oh man, this is sad, and didn't fight back or didn't fight for these people, you just as guilty. You feel me? Yeah. So then after you do your Jim Crow shit on them, then now you try to make them, or now you want them to be productive members of society, their descendants, right? So look, I know a dumbass white person is gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, I didn't have anything to do with slavery. I didn't have anything to do with Jim Crow." Obviously, you weren't there, you dumb fuck, because you're watching this video. And that's the lack of accountability I'm talking about. I know you weren't responsible for what was done to black people here in America or all over the world. However, you've reaped the benefits of your white superiority. You've not actively fought the powers that be to, or even addressed the plight of black people. And quite frankly, let's just be real, the racism, it just transforms. It mutates into something more subtle over time. That's all it's done. So it went from basically the hands-on experiment of destroying a people to now it's just quietly quietly use your white card. You feel me? Quietly use your white card to um, not even oppress, but basically use your white card to get around in life. White card's better than a black card. So you white person watching this video who, oh, I didn't have anything to do with slavery. You have a white card. And with that white card, you can have more opportunities than a black person. You can be looked at in a better light than a black person. You can get where black people can get. Just so on and so forth. Now, see me, I'm really Goku in real life. Anywhere I go, if I want to outdo you, that's what I'm gonna do. If I want to outperform you, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the kind of guy I am, right? That's the thing with being African. You have a little bit more to stand on because actually that's bullshit because black people worldwide are fucked up. We're the same worldwide. We're the same. You know? But I'd like to say our cultures are different. For black people in Africa and black people here, the cultures are different. Anybody saying black people don't have a culture, I disagree with that. However, black culture in America tends to be dysfunctional because of how blacks have been treated in this country. So, saying all this to say, man, I get the black fatigue, but y'all white people are going to have to take some accountability. You don't have to, but if you really want shit to change, you're going to have to take some accountability, my guy, and say, yeah, my ancestors did this. It was fucked up. We need to fix this. You might got to give up your white card, give up a white card, and start looking at people as human beings instead of fucking animals. Secretly, because you're doing it in secret now. No, 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 it's not gonna work. Quite frankly, I know this problem's only gonna get worse, and I know we're about to have a race war. I ain't gonna be here for it, and if I am, I'm gonna be on the front line, but yeah, you caused this problem for yourself. You've gone all across the world, or your ancestors have gone all across the world to treating people however the fuck they want to treat them. And y'all are mad now that people say we don't give a fuck about your rules, about this, about that. We don't give a fuck. We doing anything and everything now. Hey, y'all took away our humanity, so here we go, acting like a bunch of fucking animals. We gonna do it, and we gonna do it right. I don't condone the behavior, but I get it. And until, honestly, Jesus is gonna have to come back and fix this shit. We not fixing shit. We about to go to war. I'm staying out the way till then, you feel me? I'm gonna be friends with whoever friends with me, no matter who the fuck you are. Anyway, I hope y'all got what I said in this video. If you didn't, the fuck? Ask me some questions in the comments. Maybe I'll clarify some things, because really, I'm hungover right now a little bit. I'm still drunk from last night, and I'm mad that this white girl ain't texting me back. You feel me? But I ain't about to press her. I ain't about to press nobody. You feel me? Anyway, shout out to everybody. Black people, I love you. White people too.